A Charlotte pastor that we first told you about last night can no longer hold church services. Pastor Carn held services after the stay-at-home order was first put in place. After our report last night, one church member contacted our Glenn Counts. Now, Glenn, what are the church members saying about this situation?
Well, Erica, the ones I've heard from are very loyal and very much in his corner.
What about the pastor himself? Is he talking tonight?
Well, he was talking, but not to us, unfortunately. He talked on Facebook Live.
I shall not be moved.
Within minutes of our report last night on the COVID-19 controversy surrounding Pastor Carn, he took to Facebook Live.
That's how we need to get about this virus, about sickness, about poverty, about anything. Anytime you see something attacking the body of Christ, attacking you, you need to say within yourself, how dare you touch the armies of God?
It all started a few days before Easter when Carn shared a message with Kingdom City church members suggesting that he had been sick with the virus.
Does the devil fight my body? Of course, just like he fights your body. Did I get the shakes? Yep. Did I cough? Yep. Did I feel pain in my body? Whatever.
Despite those symptoms he described, neighbors close to the church in Southwest Charlotte say they've seen big crowds the past couple of Sundays.
Oh, it be packed. It's so packed, when they be in the parking lot, they have cars lying on the side of the road.
That's a clear violation of the stay-at-home order. Police sources told me today that they have talked to Carn and that he has agreed not to hold church again until the stay-at-home order is lifted.
I don't have, nor have I ever had COVID-19. It can't touch me.
On Facebook last night, Carn denied having the coronavirus. Police sources tell us that they also don't think he did, but those same sources say he has not been tested. In that audio message, the pastor said if Kingdom City church members caught the virus and needed medical treatment, not to say which church they attended.
But don't tell them you go to KCC. Please tell them you go to First Baptist, Elevation, or St. Mattress Methodist Church. Let's fight the good fight of faith.
We've tried all day to reach Carn. A woman at his home told us he wasn't there. One woman emailed us saying she is a church member and that Carn, quote, did not encourage the members to lie about where they attended church. That was taken out of context and was really meant to be an inside joke for the members of KCC. Neighbors don't find anything funny about this situation.
That's very irresponsible because you're putting your whole congregation at risk.
And Glenn, I know the members of the congregation support him. They call him a prophet. But I know you've also been checking with the health department about this. Any word from health officials?
Well, yeah, I did hear back from them this afternoon, and because of privacy concerns, the spokesperson that I talked to said she couldn't confirm one way or the other whether they are investigating the situation.
Okay, well, hopefully we will hear from him directly at some point soon. Thank you, Glenn.